never had a name for what we were, just late night calls and words that blurred. You'd say maybe I'd hear someday. We danced around it, but never stayed. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn, for a love that had no turn. We got close, but never together. We were almost something that hurt forever. You held my hand like it meant enough, but pulled away when it got too tough. I gave you pieces I couldn't spare, while you just needed someone there. So I poured that whiskey, let it fall, to a love that had no walls. We had fire, but lost the weather. We were almost something that hurt forever. No promises, no broken vows, just empty space between the how. No right, no wrong, no one to blame, just a love that never came. Now I see you in someone else's light, smiling like you finally got it right. And I'm still stuck in a half-written song where we both knew we didn't belong. So I poured that whiskey one last time, to a love that crossed the line. We touched close, but not forever. We were almost something that hurt forever. Yeah, we were almost something that hurt forever. You packed your things in a quiet room, both slammed doors, no perfume. just the sound of nothing left, like love walked out and took its breath. So I pour that whiskey, settled on in a house that don't feel like home. No fight to fix, no second choice. You left me without raising your voice. You said take care like it was small, like we weren't breaking at all. No tears fell, no anger showed, just a silence heavy as stone. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, trying to feel what you didn't show. All them words we couldn't voice, you left me without raising your voice. Truth to fight, just a love that lost its life. No last kiss, no reason why, just a quiet kind of goodbye. Now your echoes in these walls, and every step down empty halls. I keep listening for something more, but silence answers like before. So I pour that whiskey one last round to a love that didn't make a sound. Without raising your voice. Yeah, you love me without raising your voice. Faded like a worn out song. Mine kept playing long after you were gone. You turned the page, I held the line, still reading words that weren't even mine. So I pour that whiskey, let it drown all the things I should have put down. stopped calling, said you needed space, but I still saw you in every place. I kept believing in what we were, while you were already something else for sure. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, trying to forget what I still know. All them nights I kept holding on. Your love faded, mine stayed too long. Goodbye, no tears to cry, just a quiet truth we let pass by. You let go without a sound. I kept standing on broken ground. Now the silence cuts deeper than words, and every memory still kinda hurts. I should've left when you let me go, but I stayed behind, didn't wanna know. Stay too long. I gave you love the best I knew. Every piece I had was true, but every time I looked in your eyes, I saw someone you were still trying to find. So I pour that whiskey, let it bleed through the truth I couldn't see. All that love I kept believing, I was never what you needed. You held my hand, but not too tight. like you were ready to let go anytime. I stayed around, I played it strong, but deep down knew I didn't belong. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them nights I kept on breathing, I was never what you needed. No fault to blame, no lies to draw, just a quiet truth without a cause. No right, no wrong, just incomplete. Two hearts that never really meet. You were already drifting away. I was just a place to rest, not the one you love the best. I kept repeating, I was never what you needed. Yeah, I was never what you You didn't scream, you didn't fight, just let it die in the dead of night. Your eyes went cold, mine looked away. We felt it ending, but let it stay. So I pour that whiskey, watch it pass. We broke quietly like midnight glass. No sound, no warning, no looking back, just two hearts cracking in the black. We still shared a bed, faded behind those eyes. Your touch was there, but it felt so thin, like holding on to something already gone within. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a love that left but never showed. All the moments we couldn't grasp, we broke quietly, like midnight glass. No slam doors, no tears to cry, just empty space where love would lie. No last words, no grand goodbye, just silence louder than a lie. Now your ghost sits in this room, in every shadow, every tune. I hear your name in the things we knew, but it don't echo like it used to. So I pour that whiskey, one last glass, to a love that couldn't last. All them dreams we let collapse, we broke quietly, like midnight glass. Yeah, we broke quietly, like midnight glass. You used to fight for every word, now you barely said a thing I heard. I thought the silence meant we were fine, didn't see you leaving in your mind. So I pour that whiskey, let it sit, trying to piece together all of this. All that love I thought we had, you stopped stopped trying. I couldn't tell. You stopped calling just to say my name. Stop caring if I stayed the same. I kept living like nothing changed, while you were slowly walking away. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. Oh, them signs I never noticed. You stopped trying, I didn't notice. No sudden break, no final scene, just distance growing in between. No loud goodbye, no clear regret, just things I wish I didn't miss. Now I see it all too late. Every moment I misread. You were gone before you left, and I was holding what was dead. So I poured that whiskey one last round, let the truth finally settle down. All that love we couldn't fix, you stopped trying, and I just missed it. Yeah, you stopped trying, and I didn't notice. Gave her pieces I couldn't spare. Every truth I was scared to share. You held my heart like it was safe. Didn't know it would slip away. So I poured that whiskey, let it bleed through every part you took from me. All that love you never could see. I gave you everything. just to hold you down, while I was slowly starting to drown. You took my life, I called it love, didn't see what it was made of. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them scars you left in me, I gave you everything that broke me. No balance left, no soul to save, just a man standing in his own mistakes. No blame to throw, no words to fight, just emptiness I hold tonight. No, I don't know who I became, somewhere lost in your name. I gave so much, I disappeared, left with silence and all this fear. So I pour that whiskey one last time, to a love that cost me mine. All that pain you'll never see, I gave you everything that broke me. Yeah. I gave you everything, and it broke me. I saw the cracks before they showed, felt the distance in the way you'd hold. You said we're fine, but it felt half true. I was already losing you. So I poured that whiskey, let it sit, trying to forget I held on to this. All that love I couldn't outrun, I stayed longer than I should have done. stopped trying, I tried for two. Kept building dreams you never knew. I told myself it just needed time, but deep down I knew it wasn't right. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them nights I kept hanging on, I stayed longer when you were gone. Just a slow goodbye, like watching love fade right before your eyes. No fight left, no tears to save, just a man too scared to walk away. Now your memory lingers here, in empty rooms and half-filled beers. I talk to ghosts I used to love, but silence answers, that's enough. So I poured that whiskey one last round, let the truth finally hit the ground. All that pain I kept holding on, I stayed longer than I should have. Then I should have. I gave you more than you could take. Every piece, every mistake. You held my heart with careful hands, but love like mine don't fit in plans. So I pour that whiskey, let it roll, through a love that took its toll. All that fire you couldn't control, I loved you more than you could hold. You tried your best, I know you did, but I was more than you could give. create space. We were never the same pace. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth we both should know. All them nights that took their toll, I loved you more than you could hold. No blame to throw, no lines to cross, just different ways. So what we lost, no wrong or right, no heart to scold, just too much love in hands too small. Now I see it clear and cold. Some hearts break from giving too bold. I don't regret the love I gave, but it buried me in its own wave. So I pour that whiskey one last time to a love that crossed the line. All that truth we never told, I loved you more than you could hold. Yeah, I loved you more than you could hold. You walked away on a quiet street, didn't look back, didn't miss a beat. I stood there frozen, couldn't move, like time just stopped when I lost you. So I pour that whiskey, let it be right where you walked away from me. All this time I couldn't leave, I still wait where you left me. Days go by, but I stay the same. Still hear you calling out my name. heart's gone. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a past I can't let go. All them dreams we couldn't keep, I still wait where you left me. No closure came, no words to hold, just empty space turning cold. Just you gone and me unseen. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but every road leads back inside to that moment I can't undo. The last time I stood with you, so I pour that whiskey one last time, to a love that froze in time. All that truth I still believe, I still wait where you left me. Yeah, I still wait where you left me. Felt like home in every way, in every word you used to say. Your arms were where I used to rest, like I had finally found my list. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn, for a place I can't return. All that love I thought was certain, you were home until you weren't. You knew my silence, knew my pain, every scar I couldn't name. But somewhere in the in-between, you stopped being what you'd been. until you were. No moving out, no packed up things, just a quiet loss of everything. No broken frame, no shattered door, just not the same anymore. Now every room feels strange and cold. Even memories feel too old. I walk around what used to be, but it don't feel like home to me. So I pour that whiskey one last time to a love I left behind. All that truth I never learned. You were home until you weren't. Until you were. We fell in slow like it was fate. Every touch felt like it couldn't break. You looked at me like I belonged. Everything felt right, but something was wrong. So I poured that whiskey, let it fall, for a love that felt like it had it all. We held on tight, we stayed too long. It felt right, but we were wrong. Said forever like we knew, like time would bend to me and you. But love don't last just 'cause it's strong. Sometimes it breaks where it feels most strong. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth we didn't want to know. All them nights we tried to belong, we felt right, but we were just two lost souls meeting there. No villain here, no one to blame, just the wrong fire with the right flame. Now I see it clearer than before. What we were never made for. We gave it all, we sang the song, but some notes don't last that long. So I poured that whiskey one last time, to a love that crossed the line. All that truth we wrote in song, we felt right, but we were wrong. Yeah, we felt right, but we were wrong.